Okay everybody, now I'm going to tell you a story entitled The Shadowed Trail. This story is about a group of young hikers who face an unsettling experience during their climb. 5 friends, Tom, Lily, Jake, Emma, and Max, set out for a weekend hike in the renowned Blackwood Mountains. Known for their breathtaking views, the mountains were also whispered to be cursed. The group, eager for adventure and oblivious to the tales, began their trek early in the morning. This is going to be epic. I've heard the views from the top are amazing, Tom says. And Lily says, yeah, and the fresh air will be great. Just keep an eye on the time. We need to be back before dark. As they ascended, the forest grew denser. The trees seemed to close in on them, and a thick mist began to roll in, obscuring their path. Jake, is it just me, or does it feel like the forest is getting darker? Emma, maybe it's just the mist. We should keep moving. And so, the Blackwood Mountains stand as a foreboding testament to the unknown. The whispers of the forest continue to echo, a chilling reminder that some places are best left unexplored. By late afternoon, the mist had thickened, reducing visibility to just a few feet. They decided to take a break and had just sat down when Max noticed something odd in the mist. Max, guys, look over there. Do you see that shape? They turned to look but saw nothing. Dismissing it as a trick of the mist, they continued their hike. As the evening approached, the forest grew eerily quiet. The sounds of their footsteps seemed to be swallowed by the dense fog. Lily, this place gives me the creeps. Can we find a spot to set up camp soon? Tom glanced at his map, only to realize that the trail markers were no longer aligning with their position. Tom, guys, I think we might be lost. Jake, seriously? We've been following the trail markers. How could we be lost? Just then, a distant howl echoed through the forest. The friends exchanged nervous glances. They quickened their pace, searching for a clearing to set up camp. They finally found a small clearing and set up their tents. As night fell, the mist became thicker, and the darkness seemed to press in on them. Around the campfire, they tried to shake off their growing unease. Emma, let's try to enjoy the night. It's probably just our nerves. As they chatted, Tom heard a rustling noise coming from the edge of the clearing. Tom, I hear something. Did anyone else hear that? Before anyone could respond, the rustling stopped. They looked into the darkness, but saw nothing. Max, maybe it's just an animal. Let's not worry about it. They tried to get some sleep, but the sound of shuffling footsteps around their tents kept them awake. Each time they listened carefully, the sound seemed to be closer. Lily, whispering, guys, I'm really scared. Something doesn't feel right. In the dead of night, Tom unzipped his tent and stepped outside, drawn by an inexplicable urge. As he ventured a short distance into the mist, he saw what looked like shadows flitting between the trees. The shadows seemed to dance and writhe, taking on eerie shapes. Tom, to himself, what is this? What's happening? Suddenly, the shadows coalesced into a dark, amorphous figure that seemed to watch him. He stumbled backward in fear and rushed back to the campsite. Tom, urgently, everyone wake up. We need to leave. Now. The friends scrambled out of their tents, their faces pale. The mist was now almost impenetrable. As they prepared to leave, a chilling, whispering voice seemed to float around them, its words indistinguishable but laden with malice. Jake, this isn't right. We need to stick together. The group held hands and began to navigate through the fog, the whispering growing louder and more insistent. They followed the sound of their own footsteps, hoping it would lead them back to safety. After what felt like hours, the mist finally began to thin, They emerged onto a familiar trail and saw the lights of a ranger station in the distance. Exhausted and terrified, they stumbled toward it. "Ranger, you folks look like you've seen a ghost. What happened?" "Emma, we got lost in the fog. We heard whispers and saw things. It was like the forest was alive." The ranger's face grew serious. "Ranger, this mountain is known for its strange occurrences. Many hikers have reported similar experiences. Some say the mist is not just mist, but a barrier to something older and darker." The friends left the Blackwood Mountains that night, never to return. The experience remained a haunting memory, a reminder of the mysterious and often malevolent forces that can lurk just beyond the veil of the familiar. And so, the Blackwood Mountains stand as a foreboding testament to the unknown. The whispers of the forest continue to echo, a chilling reminder that some places are best left unexplored.